Hey everybody, Matty here. Yeah, the beard's gone. I don't know what to call the channel now. Got a haircut. Showing off a little bit of what I might look like if I re-enlist, I guess. I don't know. Makes me feel good to get a haircut. But the lineup's starting to come fucked up, but it's good. It's kind of good. Life's been kind of busy past couple days. Haven't seen much of my girlfriend. Oh, sorry, I need that coffee in my life. I've been up since I don't know when the fuck I got up, 6:30. Thursdays I'm supposed to go to the playgroup with my ex and my daughter. It was canceled today, so I walked there, I got to the porch and fucking stood there like an asshole. But renovations in our house, the kitchen is painted. Going up, we got the Behr paint primer in one. It's like Marquise or something. It's fucking like anti-mildew and easy to clean. It's fucking, I think it was $50 for a gallon. But hopefully it covers. She did paint the walls the other day. The reason why I didn't post is Tuesday. Wow, have I not posted since Sunday? Yeah, Monday I was with Courtney. We textured the ceiling and primed that all up. I had to take apart a big gas stove. Tuesday was just no, I must have posted Tuesday because I don't know when the fucking last time I posted was. It don't matter. What's been going on in my life is we got the kitchen pretty much squared away. I'll be packing boxes in a little bit. Like I said, I'm trying to post as much as I can. But new channel names would be good. I'm not the beard anymore. Good looking guy from Massachusetts. I look like a fucking hipster douche with this fucking sweatshirt, but Courtney bought it for me and it's warm. That's all I really need. It was like fucking $35 or some shit like that. We got it at fucking Target. But apartment's coming along good. I ended up doing a fucking tile floor at a PetSmart. That's about it. Like tile floors fucking took us probably 2 hours to chip up a 90 square foot section because how fucked up it was, and it had thin set underneath it, so we had to fucking chip up old concrete and then fill some cracks where two pieces of concrete slab tried to abut each other. We had to try to fill in that seam. Wait for our own mix to set. Lay down glue. Wait for that to dry up. Lay down tile. We'll be back up there doing the other 90 square feet sometime, and then I have another hardwood floor going on next month. But that's about it. I am now on a call list. Well, I'm the call when the hospital up the street has a dual diagnosis program. It's for people with substance abuse and mental health disorders. I fit both of those perfectly. I'm dealing with my own. My recovery is pretty solid, but it's the mental health stuff I'm trying to deal with now. But they call me if they need to go up there, meet with the clients, and I bring people there. We tell our stories, blah 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 blah, and it goes really good. I actually got offered a job up there. I'm considering taking it. I have to call my sponsor, which is funny. I should have just brought it up to him. He just called me because he's also my boss. When I post on the weekends, he's the guy I work for. And then my sponsor's daughter is my current girlfriend, and my ex-fiance lives in his building because he was my landlord for fucking 2 years. And I've worked for him for over 2 years. I was managing a laundromat. They called me laundromat. My circle of friends still calls me laundromat. That's kind of stuck. It's been 2 years of it. But I don't really know what I'm talking about. What I could really talk about is fucking how we need material things. Like, I love my girlfriend, and she tried doing something nice for me the other day. She got me a new sweater. You know, I like looking good. Like, I'm not opposed to it. That's why I got the haircut I did and didn't just budge it off. It's a fucking nice $20 haircut. I wish I got it good on camera when it was all lined up nice, but it looks pretty sweet. But she got me this sweater. It's from Target. It's not fucking top of the line or nothing like that, but it's a nice sweater. It's like fucking, I don't know, it looks like it's knitted or some shit. But it's warm, covers my neck up now that the beard's gone. And it's $30. Fucking, I can get something just as warm that doesn't look as good for fucking $5. Or I like going to Salvation Army or Goodwill. Probably pay $2 for a similar sweater. That's the thing we have. I have things out of necessity for my day-to-day life. Cigarettes is bad. I actually got a bunch of vape stuff. I'm going to hopefully be all set up to go. Because you have to have a plan when you quit smoking. And I got to wash all my clothes. I got to get my vape all set up. Like, it's a process. Courtney's going to continue to smoke. And my ex is going to continue to smoke. All of my friends in the fellowship smoke. So it's going to be difficult for me to quit. But this has been a necessity for too long. I'm 25. It's probably been a necessity for me for 15 years. I started smoking really early. I started drinking earlier. So I want these gone. The drinking's been gone for almost 5 years now. And I want the cigarettes gone. I would like to cut down on coffee because I have hypertension. So my blood pressure doesn't really need the coffee. But I need the coffee. But I've always been simple. I didn't grow up with a lot of things. There's 5 kids. Both parents tried the best they could financially. I didn't really see my dad for good stretches of time. He was building houses. My mother was a caseworker at first she was a CNA at a nursing home. She did that for like fucking 12 years, or probably longer. And then she went to this place for developmental disabled elderly. And she ended up being a manager there and stuff, and then the Lyme disease got her, and she's just too sick to work now. But both my parents worked. They tried their best. We ate decently. A lot of meatloaf and chicken. But there's never I remember probably the biggest present I ever got was a PlayStation 2. And I'm pretty sure the fire department gave it to me on Christmas. They did it funny though. They set up they had me open a couple games because I had a PlayStation 1. I found at a flea market when I was 11 or 12, and I had that for a while. I got a little TV off a friend of mine, and that's what I did for my entertainment when I could. And that's what I had. It was it's better than nothing, but if I had nothing, I would have fucking figured something else out. I used to read a lot. I was a member I volunteered at the library. I'd go to the library, fuck around on the computer a little bit. Read books, do some landscaping outside, stuff like that. And I don't like the oversaturation I see where people need things. Courtney's very much, she doesn't need things. We go to Salvation Army and Goodwill to look for things first. We'll go yard sailing to see if we can find stuff that we might need in the future. Other people make good causes. Sometimes Salvation Army, they do a lot of substance abuse therapy, but they also line their pockets. But some organizations can make a couple bucks to help somebody out maybe. People having a yard sale, it's nice, middle class. Lower middle class usually is the ones having yard sales, to tell you the truth. But they make a little extra money, untaxable, it doesn't hurt them none. We try to do that. It's good. I don't want stuff to own me. Obviously, I have things that are also necessities. Right now, coffee and cigarettes are the main one. Hopefully soon it'll be coffee and nicotine instead of cigarettes. Because I just bought this pack this morning, and I have, after this one, 4 left. That's not good. I buy the cheap, shitty cigarettes, and they're $10 a pack here. So I got a probably $20, $30 a day habit. Plus, if I drink coffee at home, it's only probably $1 a day. But I'm out on the road a lot. I get Dunkin' Donuts, and it's probably another $15 a day. So I'm looking at $45 a day, roughly. That's a gross amount. That's addiction, though. I need these for living. I need food, I need shelter, and I need clothing. Those are my necessities. People get these confused, though, because I can wear tattered clothing, and they're still serving the same purpose as brand new $100 jeans. I got the pair of jeans I'm wearing right now were $1.50 at Salvation Army, and they look brand new. I wear them to work. I got fucking construction adhesive all over them. And caulking and paint, and they serve their purpose. I don't mind going out wearing dirty jeans. I have 2 good pairs of jeans, and by good pairs, they're not completely demolished. If I go out to a place, if I go on a commitment, you want to look kind of good. offer what recovery has. If I go out to dinner, I like to look a little better. Other than that, though, people get the other ones confused. Food is food. You need food. A lot of people overeat in this country, which is really fucked up. That's also in part, too, because the lower class struggles, because it is cheaper to feed yourself off of McDonald's than going to the fucking grocery store, which is really fucked up. That's why the homeless people and the starving people in Ethiopia are fucking tiny. They don't have that resource. There's also other fucking reasons, but in America, our homeless are fat. It's not always because they're just fucking drinking and bloated. It's because they have poor diet. So you need food. Shelter, on the other hand, it's more of a comfortability for me, really. The amount of times I've spent homeless, I lived in a shed for a couple years when I was a kid because I didn't want to be in a house anymore. Shelter. It's a nice necessity. I like having a place to bring my daughter. Since the whole blowout, I'll be watching. Well, no, it's hard. No, I'll be with Emma. 4 to 8 o'clock tonight. My ex has work, and then tomorrow night, she's coming back here for the first time in a month and spending the night. I'll get to give her a bath and put her to bed. Courtney hasn't seen her in a month, which sucks because Emma's fucking awesome. If she's part of your life, you just want to be around her. She's the fucking coolest kid ever. But so that's nice. But after being homeless for so long, in my head, a home is not a necessity. Also in my head, money's not a necessity. It's a reality, which is unfortunate. You need money. You're not doing shit without money. I was just talking to my girlfriend about this last night. Money isn't everything, but without it, you have nothing. Nothing. If without money, I wouldn't have a place to bring Emma. I wouldn't be able to feed myself. I wouldn't be able to clothe myself. I need it. A long time ago, you didn't need clothes. And this is way back. They didn't give a fuck if your dick was hanging out. In the winter, you put on some clothes, warmed up. But during the summer, people just walked around naked. I even get in shit because I'll go around turning air conditioners off when it's hot as fuck out. It's you don't need that. That's just going to cost more money. It's not me being cheap. I have the money. My girlfriend has the money. It's not a necessity. And also, I don't like breathing artificial air, which is really funny because I smoke. But as far as everything else, toys and electronics, I do have a gaming computer. I used to game and stream games. It was more of a hobby. It never really took off. I had 60 fucking subscribers or something. I used to do Dota 2. Those probably still exist. I'm sure they're on YouTube. But it never really took off. It was a good escape for me to sit on the computer for a little while. But that was not I need to have the fucking biggest, baddest computer. I need to show it off. It was just a hobby of mine. I have other hobbies since then. Vaping was actually a hobby for a little while, but I don't need nice things. It was funny, me and Courtney were talking about when I started, I think second grade, I didn't have shoes. I just didn't have shoes for whatever reason. It was this huge fucking deal. And she was telling me she's surprised how not fixated on shoes I am. The lifestyle I live, being in large cities and stuff, they're very big into fucking having $300-$400 shoes. It's a status thing. You have to have the nicest fucking J's and Timbs and all this bullshit. And I'm good with Walmart boots. I got the TAC 51 boots on right now. To me, that's not I need the nicest boot. It's they're waterproof, oil-proof. They have a composite toe. They're very good work boots, and they last. The last pair I had lasted me 3 years. Walmart boots will only last me a couple months. I'll burn out the tread. I have the smartphone. It's the V20. It's a fucking nice phone. It's a new phone. The phone I had before that was, I think it was the Droid 3. I got at a pawn store for fucking $30. I had that for 2 years. And it still works just fine. I have it in my drawer if I need it for an emergency. If this one breaks, I have my spare. I have this phone because I have to be able to, I have apps on here that I can do invoices on and email invoices. I have to be emailing people. I have to call people, obviously. I text a lot. A lot of people need to reach out to me and be able to get a hold of me, and I need the functionality of the smartphone. I don't need it. I can do the same thing with a calendar on the wall. It's nice to have it in my pocket. I can carry around a pen and paper. It's nice to have it in my pocket. That's all I really have, though. As far as like car interest, it just needs to run. My girlfriend's on the same thing. She has I think it's a 2002. It's since I've been with her for about 7 months. It's been to the mechanic 3 times. I've done work to it. Just is what it is. But no, people get caught up and they need to have the nicest clothes. They need to have a fucking fresh haircut like this one every single day. It has to look good. Pour all this time into fucking appearance. It don't fucking matter. I look like complete fucking shit when I met Courtney. I really did. I hadn't shaved or fucking cut my hair in probably 2 months. It's all scruffy. I was wearing real beat down work clothes. Same when I met my ex too. I just got sober. I think I was 130 pounds when I met her. I didn't really have any clothes. I got a lot of donations when I was in rehab. And I looked like shit. I didn't have any money to take care of my appearance. I didn't have money to take care of my teeth. I don't need it. No matter what I'm wearing, my personality is the same. No matter how big my TV is, my personality is the same. I got very big into that for a little while when I first got sober, needing to spend money. It was a lot of get the money away from me, so it wasn't a thought to go, wow, I got $3,000 in my pocket. I can definitely afford to do a little coke now. $3,000 worth of coke does not last you a long time, and if I get a little fucking dime bag, I don't want a lot more than that. So I jettisoned money. But it wasn't really stuff for myself. I have a 55-inch smart TV. I don't even own it anymore. I'd probably spent, I want to say $12,000 shortly before Emma was born to furnish a whole apartment. I came out here. I moved from the city to this town. I got 2 jobs, saved up a bunch of money, found an apartment, and furnished it. And all I have now on me is my computer, my phone, and my clothes. That's it. I have some photo albums from when I was a kid. Like, I don't have many things. I don't have any interest in the things I bought. Brand new $700 couch, 55-inch smart TV, like a coffee table, end table set, a bed set, dressers, dining room, fucking crib, changing table, her dresser, big rocking chair. Like, bought a lot of stuff. I don't need it. Like, am I really going to be that petty to go, oh, I spent fucking this on this, I'm going to take it away so Emma can't use it? She's there more than she's ever going to be here. That's kind of the way our society works, but that's for a different video. I don't need this stuff. I don't want to be fucking working 50 hours a week so I can pay for a fucking motorcycle that's sitting in the garage doing nothing. I'm making insurance payments on it for it to sit there. That's my stuff owning me. I want to own my stuff. I go to Salvation Army. That was a big thing when I got sober. I got a small job as a landscaper on a golf course. 12 hours a day, 5 days a week. End of the day, cash, $35. That's what I got. That was my first job when I got sober. I did that for months. I loved it. Good physical exercise. I was outdoors. A lot of cool people I met. Tooled around in a golf cart more than I should have. And having $35, I could get a pack of cigarettes a day and buy a lunch. That's all I really needed. Back then, that's all I needed. That's kind of all I need now. That's what is humbling. I was at a place for 2 years making really good money. And I left there to try to launch my own business. And that's getting shaky. But again, it's for another video. But I didn't need much. With the extra $15, $25 a day, usually I bought someone else's drinks. I'd go in to this convenience store. It was 2 for $2 for the Rockstar energy drinks. I'd buy probably 6 of them, and I'd have one, and my buddies would have the other 5. And with the leftover money, I'd go to Goodwill when they're having tag sales. I got really nice dress shirts. I had to deal with back then. I got really nice dress shirts for $1 to $2 a piece. I had some new jeans. I had to save up. And I went to Walmart to get like socks and underwear. I had to save up for socks and underwear. But what else did I need? Like, I was happy. I'm happy now. I don't have much. I really don't. Like, we're about to move from this apartment to the house, and I don't have things to move. My girlfriend has things to move. She's established. She's cluttered. She's not cluttered. And she doesn't really have things. She's got a lot of stuff, clothes, a lot of books. She's a big reader, so there's a lot of books. And she's like, "You're not all stressed out about moving?" I was like, "I'm gonna help you move." I was like, "But I don't have shit to move. Like, the most I actually have to move is like just some clothes, and that's about it. Like, most of my stuff's just in storage right now. I don't know if it's just I'm a minimalist or I'm frugal or I'm too cheap for things, but I don't need them. I don't need the definition. I don't need someone to go, "Oh wow, you got really nice shoes." All right, those are those new jeans? Like, I don't have to be wearing new jeans every day. I know people who wear new clothes every day. They do. They will not, like, it's like they're too lazy to wash them or something, but they got so many clothes. And, like, just other things. I've been in work boots my whole life. I had shoes when I was real little, but then I developed into work boots. And it's probably been 12 years since I actually owned a pair of sneakers. When I was in the service, they gave me a pair of sneakers for PT, but I would have done PT in my boots. You don't need stuff. Be happy with your inside, and your outside doesn't really fucking matter. I mean, if you gotta do what you gotta do, like if you need that for some type of fulfillment or entitlement or something, whatever the fuck you need. But don't let it define you. Don't let it own your ass. Like, right now, I don't make much money. I don't spend much money. If I cut cigarettes, I'll be in really good shape, actually, if I cut cigarettes. I'll go from $30 a day to $30 every 2 weeks. That's how long a coil. Coils are like fucking $25 for 5. They last me about a month and a half, 2 months. And a big 60 milliliter bottle of juice, I found a brand I like. It's $30 for the bottle, and that'll last me almost 2 weeks. What else do I need? Like, I pay my child support. Jess can do whatever the fuck she wants with it. I don't care what she does. If she goes to the fucking movies every day with her boyfriend, that's fine. When I was living there as opposed to living here with Courtney, I paid everything. Everything. All utilities, all food, car payment, insurance, anything Emma needed. Cable, both utilities, rent. I paid everything. You have responsibilities. Like, I'm not going to not pay heat. It was actually I'll save that for another time. But I don't know if what I said made sense, but that's why they're rants, right? But yeah, if you made it this far, definitely try to submit a name for the channel, and I'll most likely catch you tomorrow. What do I got going on tomorrow? Yeah, we'll figure it out as it comes. Thank you, and have a nice day.